All right, hey all. Test, test, test. Okay, sweet. Throwing out stream announcements as usual. Okay. Um, yeah, it looks like I'll have a game in just a moment. I've thrown view again. Whoops. There we are. Volume look good? Yeah, it does. Okay, cool. Yeah, I'm back. Uh, yeah, after getting up and doing some things and moving around, I'm increasingly convinced I'm sick. Sounds like you were more right about my day than you let on. You are correct. Yeah, basically, I've decided I'm fairly sick, and I reached out to friends and canceled what I'm doing, and so now my partner's in the other room watching TV, and I'm banished to my room. So I'm still feeling good enough that I want to stream a little, and then I'm gonna lay on my bed after this for the rest of the night. So that part's not great, but everybody's sick everywhere. You've been sick all week. Yeah, I mean it happens a lot during this time of year, right? Everybody went and traveled a bunch. Everybody, you know, possibly stayed up late on parties, and there's just a lot of people mingling. And again, I was doing pretty well for quite a while, but same thing. I had slight lack of sleep and weird schedule, and then I traveled through uh, several airports, and despite taking some precautions, I was around a lot of people, and so it's not at all surprising that I'm sick. So it's yet to be determined just how bad it'll turn, but we'll see. But otherwise, yeah, I've heated up dinner, so also that'll be, I'm eating here in between, but I'm in the queue, and hopefully I'll have a game shortly. But yeah. Which I guess, given that I'm eating, I should, for once in my life here, let's not have the mic right next to my mouth so we don't have to listen that tightly to me feeding. Alright, let's see. How well does my mic just pick up ambient noise? I'm probably a little quiet this way, but we'll live with that for now instead of very loud chewing noises. It's quite quiet. Okay. But that's okay. Yeah, I was worried about that. I can shift it a little, so hopefully it's a little bit better, but yeah. It's probably going to be a little quiet for just a little bit. We're going to go peek at Fofo's game. Fofo's a friend from Agricola. It looks like Fofo has a room, a third family member, and the resources to build 2 more rooms with Skillful Renovator. So, I gotta say, that sounds pretty good. Even has a swag man to be able to build rooms. Look at that. Fofo can swag man rooms here. Could go start player, swag man. That's pretty gross. Although there's a field watchman. Field watchman with swag man. That's also interesting. But yeah, here goes the swag. Three wood rooms by round 8 with no discounts is pretty interesting when you also have down a couple of occupations and a clay oven. Remember to keep an eye if I have to reset. Yeah, I mean, to be honest, I don't always reset my queue because I don't really, to be honest, I don't super care, but I guess admittedly it eventually completely ignores my restrictions, so I probably should care because quitters are annoying, but also I don't want to wait forever for a game, so that's always my problem. I don't actually. I don't know. It's a little awkward. I don't like quitters, obviously. Like, quitters ruining a game after 40 minutes is annoying, but it's also really annoying to wait 40 minutes for a game just to get a game. Like, some level I'll risk quits if the queue's only 10 minutes, but. Oh wow, Fofo doesn't have to start player to get growth here, just gets to Swagman grow? What table? What a table. Admittedly, Fofo looks mildly starving, so you know that's. I'm well acquainted with that given the earlier stream. Well acquainted with the starving life. Also, I just paid attention, but is this field watchman seriously using a corn schnapps distillery? We're turning our grain to food in future rounds. We absolutely are. Look at that. Corn schnapps distillery field watchman. Not very good, but fun. There's an ebonist with a cultivator barrow pusher. That's fun. Notice there's a second one. Yeah, to be clear, I'm just watching one currently. I'm spectating my friend Fofo's game. I'm in the queue. So the second one, how goes it? It goes waiting. Um, I've decided that I'm fairly sick, so I canceled my evening's plans. And so yes, we're now starting a second game. Um, I have been thinking too that it's probably slightly indicative of why that previous one went so poorly is a little bit because I'm probably not thinking very well because I am sick. I mean, not that I'm thinking poorly, but I'm probably am impacted just a little on how sharp I usually am. So we could suffer again, but we'll see. I did wind up pulling a game. Mighty is very good. The others I don't know as much. They're in Silver League though, which seems to suggest. Charlton is 300 games, nearly 300. That's reasonably good. 141 games, 244. That's fine. So we have two. We have two pretty good players and one other very good player, which is Mighty. So let's see how this goes. I'm third seat. I have a good seat compared to Mighty though, at least, so that's welcome. And opening pack is a little underwhelming. Brain fog's real, whether from food slit. Oh yeah, I mean brain fog's absolutely real. It's just I don't always realize it, right? So like I probably do have some more brain fog here than I realize though, because I probably am slightly sicker than I feel. Um, as in I generally don't really give in. I half fight sickness by refusing to feel sick, and just positive mental attitude I feel like does help me generally get through illnesses a little quicker. But also at the same time, yeah, just ale benches and dream. I'm pretty sure that's wrong. Although you say ale benches and dream, we already have the dream, Gonzo. We just use the most recent round space every round, and we get a grade that we throw to ale benches. Boom, combo achieved, right? No, more realistically, I think I'm taking Tree Gardener and assuming I can find really good food. Can I find really good food? I don't know. But I also usually dislike Mole Plow, but in a game where I'm going to generate a bunch of wood off Tree Gardener, I think I'm open to the idea that I'm going to Mole Plow. I still don't really like Mole Plow. I think it's a pretty iffy plow, but it's still a plow, and the rest of this pack is not a plow.
We might get Outrider back. That's fine. Most of the rest of the cards I don't care about. We need to find food. Um, Interesting. We sort of find food. Animal Dealer can help the food situation quite a bit. And I am an avowed Animal Dealer fan. You think the bread paddle was fair? Yeah, that was fine. Ale bench is so bad. You had a perfect ale bench game a little while back, and it was still just mediocre and gave second. It puts off so much food for the points. That part is true. You actually are giving your opponents a lot of value, and it's hard to quantify exactly how much that hurts you. Also, talk about buying all the resources this game. We have Tree Gardener, Clay Carrier, Stone Buyer. We could spend our food on all the resources. Anyhow, Potato Digger is pretty nice, but I don't know that I'm not planning to plow early. I think I'm just going to take the Animal Dealer. I'm a pretty big Animal Dealer believer. Uh, Miners, I'm a lot less sure about. Um, I would kind of like to build stables with Tree Gardener, and there's a Muckrake, and there's a Tumbrel, but also just taking Pond Hut is probably the pick. So I think I will just take Pond Hut. You were thinking about Potato Ridger and Prey. We would have been rewarded. That's true. Potato Ridger, Potato Digger, just plow a ton of fields and then abuse that. Be fun. But this is okay. It's not great, admittedly. Animal Dealer doesn't really help you with food until boars and cows are out. But Tree Gardener doesn't really need food until those are out. Also, we get a Chairman, which helps significantly on our food. And there's really nothing else to pick here. I like Chairman quite a bit. I probably take Loam Pit because the rest of the cards aren't very good, and Loam Pit is totally fine on its own. It's not great, but like, what am I doing with the rest of this? I don't mind Loam Pit Chairman. I like Chairman quite a bit here, though. Potato Ridger, you think, is still underrated, but that combo is slow since we need so many. Yeah. Nothing broken yet, but just having food wood plows are good. Yeah, yeah. This has been a relatively low power draft from my perspective. I've not had to like been like I've not had to be like, oh, I'm passing anything particularly good. This hand is missing crops at this point, but outside of that, it's fine. Chairman does make the game more food rich as a whole, but making the game more food rich as a whole is probably good given that I have the Tree Gardener. Um, but we'll see. If anybody has like crazy growth accelerant, I'll be a little bit sad, but I, again, haven't passed any or seen any. Uh-oh. I pretty much loathe Tree Guard, but Tree Gardener, it is a thing. I also generically like Fellow Grazer. Does the mic different? The mic is different. It's not just you. I'm not. It'll be fixed in a moment. I'm finishing my dinner, so my mic's in a weird position at the moment. Which I'm almost done. Tree Guard. I really don't want to take it, but I think I have to. Whee! Okay. I need to learn to love the Tree Guard. I really don't. Tree Guard can occasionally get you wins, but it also just like very often wrecks everything. But unfortunately, I think I have to take the Tree Guard. I might not even play it because I really dislike it that much, but it also might be the play here. Interim storage doesn't really look like it's going to do anything. Threshing board looks like it's a wood to a point, which is fine. Fern seeds could eventually do something here too, maybe. But I'll take threshing board. Also, tree guard might want the extra bake actions. Apparently, Teal watches my videos sometimes, so that's cool. Okay. The potato ridger comes back, but was there a soldier? There wasn't. Is no combo tree guard actually good? It can be. Threshing also times well with the tree guard mole plow. Yeah. Anyhow, tree guard can be reasonable on its own. I think tree guard on its own slightly relies on other people not continually wanting to take your wood piles and also fighting for growth and letting you get your back onto your wood piles. But it really depends. I don't really like tree guarding, but it can work. Out of all these cards, I'm going to take Outrider. Outrider is okay. I guess Milking Parlor is okay with the Tree Guard Animal Dealer line. It's not very good with, the Animal Dealer Tree Gardener. The Tree Guard line doesn't really like this, but I don't really like any of these cards, so. Mighty's saying this one's already given him a headache. I understand that. Must have seen Soldier in your game, but otherwise you would slam Transactor and go for Soldier, Tree Guard, Transactor. That's fine. You're allowed to do that. I just wouldn't do that. But look, you also love to throw your game away to Tree Guard, in my opinion, and hand somebody else the win. So, it's a little bit rude. You definitely also have your wins with Tree Guard, but I would love to see the stats of Tree Guard in like actual strong player games because I'm convinced it's got to be pretty mediocre. But I always want to use Riverine Shepherd with Animal Dealer, but like it's not really a thing. But it's always fun to think about. You're allowed to do that. Yeah. Clay Carrier is kind of cute if we really want to go absolutely crazy on the food game. But given we have a Loam Pit, that doesn't really make sense. I guess this is Tumbrel. I mean, Food Chest is a wood to food, but Tumbrel's a wood to food and possibly more food if we keep sowing. And building stables is still something I'd kind of like to do, and it's funny. I don't know if it's really happening. I guess I take Clay Carrier because it's the best card. I'm not playing Cattle Feeder. And as much as I always want to use Riverine Shepherd, it's just not actually a thing, right? It's not actually a thing to play Riverine Shepherd. Or is it? Is this finally the Riverine Shepherd game? I think it's not. I think it's not. It can't be. It never is. It just never is the answer. I just always pretend it is. Field clay, sure. Field clay, give you a bunch of clay? Maybe. Corf is not really needed. Cookery Outfitter technically could be a bonus point or two. Millwright is probably better. Alright, deeply unclear what we're doing here. Combos with Animal Dealer to still be... Yeah, correct. It's not very good. Okay, am I actually playing Tree Guard? I really just don't want to. I really hate Tree Guard. I think I'd rather just play this game straight up like Chairman, Tree Gardener, get an Animal Dealer down. But what a terrible hand. Oh, the draft was bad, Sid, yes.
If play Riverine Shepherd but not Tree Guard, you would have exploded. That's fair. I don't like Tree Guard. I just do not like playing Tree Guard, but Zach, many of us don't believe in your Tree Guard. I'm sorry. I know that some of you have proven that Tree Guard is like a card you can build a game around, but I I think I'm not playing Tree Guard, but I am playing an occupation, and I will play the chairman. I want the extra food. The extra food is good for the tree gardener. The tree gardener is always part of the plan. The tree guard is like maybe happening. Maybe. Without an extra way to play improvements, you just don't see tree guard working. I pretty much agree. Bohemian is getting played. Bohemian is probably pretty good this game because the Ox are bad. You're not a fan of it, but you're still scared going against it. I mean, I loathe going against it too. It just warps the game so weirdly, and sometimes you can warp the game in a way that's good for you, but I'm just not going to worry about it. I don't hate taking 2 clay hoping for a fireplace, but I really want 4 clay at once. I don't have anything I want to SP with yet. I do want to SP out the pond hunt at some point, probably. We do have Sow in the 1, which kills Outrider, but you would probably tree guard with this hand, because what else are we doing? It's fair. Specifically going against the Zach, going against normal people with it, you're not worried. It's fair. To be clear, I still might tree guard here. I genuinely don't know. Like, I might play tree guard. I don't like it, but I admit I don't really like anything else going on here. We have Threshing Board. You slam tree guard down. We do have a Threshing Board, so that makes it better, but I also could just plow here to never worry about mole plow, but Gray can convince me. Gray can mildly convince me because, but to be clear, I also mildly agree with Gray that I'm like slightly thinking that we need to tree guard with this hand because what else are we doing? And the Threshing Board definitely was partly like, okay, we could maybe do this, but I loathe playing tree guard games, but to be clear, I don't even know what I'm doing here regardless. Like, I plow 1 field, I guess. Like, I played a chairman. I really don't want a day laborer. I don't have anything to SP with. And the mole plow field come really late, and I might just kind of not want to play it, because if I go tree guard, I don't have the wood for it. And I can plow relatively easily now, and if I have Threshing Board, I might want to bake multiple times. I don't know. I'm going to plow. I don't like any of my other options. But I don't love that plow action either. I also don't know that playing Chairman with Tree Guard is particularly good because I incentivize everybody else to start player more, which seems bad for Tree Guard. But you're dubious of the Chairman. I mean, yeah, the more I think about it, I don't know if Chairman is the right pick with a Tree Guard, but I played it. Mostly because I don't really think I'm playing Tree Guard. Yeah, I don't want to play Tree Guard. But maybe I need to? I don't know yet. Also, the fact that the implementation asks me to switch players just because I get a food, they need to correct this immediately. I understand that it technically follows the official rules cleaner, but again, make freaking digital edition rules. Do not be this obedient to over the board like rules. It makes the game miserable to switch back and forth all the freaking time. It's stupid. Through the Ages, like, is such a good digital app, partly because they put digital rules in place. Agricola should not be switching every time I get a resource, just because I might want to trigger something out of turn. Screw that. I can only trigger it on my turn. It's fine. You would have played Outrider with this hand if so wasn't the one. I agree with that. I absolutely agree with that, Sid. I was looking and thinking like, hey, Outrider could be very legit here with the Threshing Board and like just get the grain going. But of course, so in the 1. So, you think you just day labor or SP Nada over plow there, but it feels gross.
Yeah, look, I think those are fine if you wanted to do that, but I'm comfortable with this. It does look like I'm either ocking or 3 wooden. I'm probably just ocking. I'm just gonna play tree guard, tree gardener, not tree guard. Sorry, I have to keep enunciating. Tree gardener, I think is the play here. And then I take like 2 wood. Next round, I try to get 4. Wow, I really have to ock. Okay, cool. I mean, ocks are bad. Yeah. I'm getting lots of early ox. A tree gardener. Yeah, I'll tree gardener. That's why we played chairman. These cards are always getting played. It's fine. It's fine. SP came with a food. It was probably right. Just SP nada. It's fine. You would have just played Outrider with his hand if. Oh, yeah, sorry. I'm back to that. SP did come with a food, yes. But we get the food regardless. So, well, we don't get the food regardless, actually. It's possible fourth player doesn't SP. Like, it's not guaranteed that Mighty SP's there. Mighty could just day labor there and not start. But anyhow, it's fine. We get the yeah. If we get started on yeah. Anyhow, I'm fine with what I've done. Oh, I don't even get 2 wood though. Oh wow, am I getting Ock back? Holy shit! These players went Ock over or went 2 wood over Ock. That's gross. I guess I'll SP Nada now. I mean, I would like to play Pond Hunt, but what? I mean, I also want wood. I guess I was supposed to Ock on the other spot. I just never expected this. Table forcing me to tree guard? I don't think that's at all true. Well, like, what? I'm going to pay 2 food for a tree guard here? I don't think so. I think I screwed myself by not leaving open the opportunity to Ock again. But, I mean, somebody would take free Ock, surely. I don't wheel free Ock if I leave it, right? Right? I don't know. But yeah, not getting 2 wood back's pretty annoying. But that's how it goes. I will SP Nada. SP Nada is better than day labor, is better than plow at this point. Like, I really don't like the idea that I'm SP Nada, but like, if nobody has cards to play, here's a card to play. Collector. Oh my. Well, that's a card. Yeah, I go SP Nada because everything else sucks even worse, but gross. Absolutely disgusting. Okay, I could take 4 clay for a hearth, and I do like 4 clay for a hearth a good amount. I really don't want to tree guard. I could also just take Reedstone food to play the game slightly more normal. If I take 4 clay, I can often actually build a hearth. The problem with 4 clay is teal might go just slam fireplace and then slam hearth. I also am very close to just loam pitting clay anyhow. Should probably just take Reedstone food. But a little bit unsure. But Reedstone food and 3 wood are what we're fighting over, because, yeah. If I get cheap Ock back, I guess I just play Animal Dealer? Yeah, 4 clay goes. I'm guessing this is Fireplace. You think I'm forced to play Tree Guard? My hand's too weak. You know what Ock to play. I guess I just play the Tree Guard. I don't totally see how I'm Tree Guarded, but I guess you're all right. I don't know what else I'm doing. 2 wood goes. Wow. I mean, see, this is the thing that scares me. How am I ever going to get wood when these players are forced to take 2 wood every round? How do I even get wood myself? I buy wood in the harvest and then leave it behind for others?
Like, I don't even totally understand how this is supposed to work, but I guess I play Tree Guard. We let the Pod Hunt die? I guess. The chat pressure's real. Take 3 wood instead of RSF and buy wood in the harvest. I'm building clay rooms? Maybe. Tree Guard's underwhelming if you can't do shenanigans in stage 1. I mean, I don't know if I totally agree with that. I think stage 2 is where you want to Tree Guard shenanigans. You really want to be able to predict how to get wood amongst everybody else's grow queue. One reason I'm not very excited about tree guarding though is this collector game doesn't really look like they're fighting for. I don't know that I think if I leave big wood piles, they're taking wood piles. They're not starting for growth and leaving me wood piles. Like it doesn't. I don't know that it works. Stage 1's where you SP into your own wood actions. I think tree guard's pretty weak if you're trying to SP into your own wood actions. I don't think that really works. I'm really not excited about playing Tree Guard. It just seems bad. I think I'm not playing Tree Guard. I think I'm just going to play Animal Dealer. Although committing to Animal Dealer without Clay is a little spooky. Yeah, the Ox in this draft are just so bad. Nobody wants to play them. It's absolutely disgusting. I guess I do just play freaking Tree Guard? God, that's scary. I don't like this. I don't like playing Tree Guard here, but I kind of am warming up to I don't know what else the hell else I do. So it hit the table, everybody. It did, but I think I'm gonna very much. We'll see if I enjoy the game or hate the game, but we'll find out eventually. 3 clay goes. I mean, I kind of hate the game just because nobody has anything they want to freaking play. Like cards are bad. They don't even want a start player, even with chairman in play. Not that I want Mighty to start player on me here, to be clear, but. But like, what a weird game where like freaking 2 wood is a first action because just nobody has anything they want to do. To be honest, do you think this is a difficult spot to get out of? I mean, I agree with that. I do agree with that, that this doesn't look good in like any scenario. Like everything looks iffy here. And it's possible because I already didn't play very clear, but also my hand is weird, so. My hand's weak, I shouldn't be able to beat a collector. I agree with that. You think this is just the spot for Agricola? Mighty is now saying we're playing the family version of Agricola, it seems. We pretty much are. Nobody wants to freaking play cards. It's crazy. But I mean, I agree. The draft was weak. I so am sad that So flipped in the 1. This is totally a fine Outrider hand, to be honest. I absolutely could have just got Outrider Plow and then sown a grain field and started to go off that, but Red is going to start, though. It's fine. Gosh, I should not have played chairman though. If it's going to ask me to confirm every time I get a food, I cannot believe the devs actually implemented that suggestion or improvement or whatever. Like, do you not actually play Agricola devs? Like, it's insane to ask people to confirm every food they get. It's such a bad decision. It's 100 times worse than turn-based. Oh, correct. It kills turn-based also. Just absolutely destroys turn-based. That's part of why I hate it so much, to be clear. Like, I absolutely realize how bad it has to be for turn-based games. But, like, it's insane. Hardware store. Hardware store. That's a real card. Did we pass any day labor cards in this draft, though? Like, I don't remember passing any day labor, even crappy day labor cards. But we'll find out. I would assume Teal just fireplaces here. Like, it looks very natural for Teal to fireplace and then just build a hearth manually. But hell if I know what they're up to. I would like to be able to take 3 wood or reedstone food or 2 reed next round because, like, what else is there to do? Nothing. But again, we'll see how this plays out from here. Like, nobody has particularly easy room parts. Everything's gross. Teal takes fishing. That seems much worse than fireplace. But so be it. Admittedly, red is probably just opening wood into build. Yeah, this is probably wood into build. This is probably 2 reed. I take reedstone food. It's probably what's happening. Yeah, red is just taking 3 wood. That makes sense. I would assume teal takes 2 reed. Assuming teal wants room parts. I mean, I guess teal could be trying to, like, take 2 wood, fence 10, and then start doing collecting things, but I don't know exactly what they're up to. They do ultimately take the 2 reed. I take an easy reedstone food. No need to let Mighty have RSF here. Do I have no wood? Yeah, I'm hoping for 2 wood back, but can't even guarantee I get 2 wood back. But probably can finally get my first wood action here. Probably. I guess I could take 4 food alternatively, but don't really like that. It does look like Teal is kind of fighting for growth. So if Teal does fight for growth, this tree guard could yet turn into something. I'm guessing this is fireplace for Mighty? Yeah. This is where I do think the collector is messed up quite a bit by not fireplacing, but there is also quite a bit of pressure on Hearth now, which means maybe I'm not doing animal dealer Hearth things, and maybe I am just having to lean into tree guard, grain, threshing board strats. I do get 2 wood at least. 4 food's better than 2 wood? No. You would be taking 4 food for sure. Okay, I was about to say, like, maybe, right? But if I take 2 wood, I'm open to tree guarding, which is what I was slightly thinking. But I guess I just don't worry about tree guarding. Ooh, Ebonist. That's good. I can't do animal dealer after tree guard. That's insane. There's no point to the tree guard then. Okay, fine. I don't have actions for it all. I'll take the 4 food. Chat believes. I do ultimately have a tree gardener, and food is tight. Oh, food is tight. Food is tight. My opponents are gonna all starve in stage 2, and that's how I krill them. We can still tree guard? Oh, duh, because we're gonna have 3 wood. I see. We have 3 wood. As soon as I take the wood, I can tree guard. I don't need to take 2 wood here to enable tree guard. And then also, yes, having this food gives me very much better tempo through stage 2. Although my chairman is still gonna mess with that a bit, but this is okay. I'm probably trying to tree guard. My round 5 is probably tree guard plus build well is the plan. Mighty is starting. That's good. Give me more food. Yes, please. Give me the food. Mighty is probably opening Reedstone food. Wooden way bucket. Wait, Mighty throwing away a wood looks crazy. Mighty needs Reedstone food and wood for room parts now. I mean, I guess it's not that bad, but the collector line's been strange. Definitely seemed like a stage 1 collect. Yeah. To be clear, Sid, this player's not particularly good, probably. I mean, they're not terrible, but this leaves bigger piles, which I think I get next round. I get a pile of wood, I think. It's possible I get wood blocked, but that would seem unlikely. Although I guess Mighty just doesn't care about Reed, potentially. These players have been very good about taking wood thus far, but yeah, I don't know. I don't know exactly what's happening. Quarry flips, that's good. I don't want it to be early growth with that hardware store roaming around. Mighty is just going to take 4 wood. Yeah, I could easily get wood blocked here, and then I guess I'd just settle for another Reedstone food action and build the well anyhow. I guess that's not the worst. I'm definitely not letting Mighty get an easy Reedstone food here if I get wood blocked. But my opponents can't take wood forever because they'll eventually starve. Oh wow, Red's literally just started. Not even going to mess around with it. Okay, I'm fine with that. I'm also very content to tree guard here. We'll see what Teal does. If Teal takes 3 wood from here, but if I can tree guard this space, I fear leaving 5 wood just a little less than the other options. But I don't want to leave 7 wood. I don't think. Although if Teal builds, maybe it's okay to. Admittedly, Teal can build this round, which I presume they will. I would like to just build the well this round. Tree guard well into tree guard clay carrier into tree guard Reno stone oven. And then we're going to use all that food to actually buy clay and build clay rooms. Huh. That actually could work. I should definitely be building in clay, in your opinion. I mean, with Loam Pit and Tree Guard roaming around, that is a pretty good argument. I do think I'm supposed to take this. Day Labor with Loam Pit's just a 5 clay action whenever I want it. It is. Teal should Fireplace here to build. I think I agree, but they've decided they're going to take clay and then Hearth, which is kind of inefficient, but it's what they're doing. Admittedly, Teal could be hearthing instead of building. That'd be gross. You wish I just played the clay carrier over Chairman? Yeah, that's fair. That would have been me committing to tree guard stuff like right off the bat, but I guess I should have just committed to tree guard stuff off the bat. But, you know, here we are. Mighty takes his Reedstone food. That makes sense. I would assume... I don't know what's happening. I assume I build the well. Ideally, 6 wood, 5 wood is getting left. That would be real awesome. But we'll see. Herring pot is getting used. Okay, cool. That's fine. The chairman food's nice. I agree. I don't mind the chairman. If I'm playing clay carrier on top of this, I really don't think I'm going to mind the chairman food in the game. Oh, yeah, we get to leave... Oh, my gosh. Hell yeah, team. We get to leave 6 wood, 5 wood. Brilliant. Okay, well, that's a good break. I will be allowed to re-tree guard this spot. I'm just building the well here. Unless I'm supposed to take 3 wood. But that seems wrong. Although I could just tree guard this space also, I guess. You meant the 6 wood, 5 wood. Yeah, the 6 wood, 5 wood. This is lucky. Pretty sure Teal was supposed to hearth. I agree. I think Teal was supposed to hearth and not let me well here. But, you know, they did what they did. So, I'm gonna just take this opportunity to do what I want to do. All right. Step 1 achieved. We played Tree Guard and we got the well. I do think that's mildly mandatory. Grow flipping's a little bit of a bummer because I am not in the right spot in the queue for this. But so be it. Teal can take 6 wood into start player. Yeah, that's what they're going to do. Okay, I am able to just hit this spot repeatedly though, so like whatever. Teal will have to start player and I can just re-hit that spot. So it does look like the clay carrier line is pretty much open here. I can Ock the clay carrier and then rem the stone oven. You think the Reno flip would have just been GG for me? I agree. Oh wow, Mighty's going to go for the start build. Well, that is unfortunate, because now I don't get to tree guard again. Purple should force the stable block. I left the wood. I did leave the wood. I didn't think about the fact that Mighty can try for the start build. Yeah, forcing the stable block actually makes a lot of sense. Shit. Oh well. Oh well. This is still fine. It's not as good, but it's fine. I still have redstone oven. I still can Ock clay carrier here. I am injecting the game with a ton of resources by playing both tree gardener and clay carrier. Like, I'm adding tons of resources, but it's going to be okay. This loam pit is a little awkward with the hardware store. So it's first pick hardware store, and then I got third pick loam pit. Okay, that makes some sense. But yeah. It'll be interesting to see if Teal actually goes for the stable block. Teal's really mucked things up, though. Teal might need to just build the hearth here. Oh, Teal is going to stable block, though. Well, okay, that's good. I like that. Mighty's still going to be able to open 5 wood if they want, though, because I'm not threatening room. Yeah, I'm not threatening room. So Mighty probably takes the sheep here. Mighty will take the sheep with a stable here. Yeah. Mighty will take the sheep with the stable. Mighty will open 5 wood. Red should open 4 wood. This is who knows what. This is build. I'm going to be a little bit messed up in the build queue, but I should just play the clay carrier. And I should just use the clay carrier immediately if I'm doing this. I should just use the clay carrier immediately if I'm doing this. That's part of why we're playing it. We're getting ready to build clay rooms, so. Is Oriental Fireplace? It's not. You agree with Gray? Reno would just GG? You think I'm still going to grow 4th? It looks like Red could get in front of me, right? Like, Red's going to have room parts in front of me. I think Red might grow 4th and I might grow 5th, but I think that's okay. I think I can afford that. Because I think I'm gonna double build clay rooms. Maybe that's too much clay. But if I keep buying clay, I don't know. Maybe not. Maybe not. We'll see. The 3 stone's pretty worthless to me, unfortunately, but it's fine. I guess I could take 4. I need to tree guard one more time in order to be able to double build, and then I would need like 4 clay as an action, so maybe it happens. Wow, Red's not taking the wood, and oh wow, Teal's getting wrecked, because Teal, how is Teal feeding? How is Teal feeding? How is Teal affording this? They're eating a wood? Teal needs to bottom feed. I actually get to tree guard this space. I do get to tree guard this space and then Reno. So that's a pretty big break for me. Purple can just go for the double build. Oh. Yeah, that's true because this was BMW, not wood. I thought Red was going to force... I see. Red decided they want BMW to feed with. Teal could collect, but you're going to doubt they will. I agree. Yeah, okay, so Mighty can go for the double build. Unless Red starts. And Red could start because I'm leaving huge wood piles. Red could decide to start player into the giant wood pile. Although there's multiple 6-wood actions, so they don't have to. It's a little awkward. Can't we build second action here? If I Reno, I agree that I guess I have to Reno first action. I wanted to tree guard the 4 wood, but I guess that's too greedy. I wanted to do that, though. Craftsmanship promoter, what? Is teal not growing this round? Oh, teal's gonna grow with the clay oven. Teal's gonna grow with the clay oven with Ebonist. Okay, that actually works. That's cute. Okay. Yeah, Mighty's gonna take 3 reed. And then double build? No, if I Reno. Okay, if I Reno clay oven, bring the pain. Yeah, I'm not doing that. I won't do that. That's too mean. I don't need to do that. It is funny. Okay, see, I wanted to tree guard one more time, but I guess I think tree guarding one more time gets me killed, potentially. I should just renovate to make sure I can build and get in this growth queue. And then it just goes 4 wood, grow, and I just take 3 wood. That's not too bad. It's not too bad. This craftsmanship promoter adding stone to the adding 1 stone to the game, there's just so much resource injection in this game. So I guess scooping a bunch of these improvements is pretty good in a crazy resource game, but if red and purple builds, do you think red SP's ahead of you and builds anyways? This does mean I can't stone oven. Why can't I stone oven? Wait a sec. Why can't I? Oh, because then I can't build. Oh, wait. I can't build then. Yeah, screw it. I'm going to risk it then. I mean, maybe I get super behind the grow queue this way. It's very possible that this is majorly behind the grow queue, but I'm just going to do it. I guess worst case scenario, I do SP into my own 6 wood. I could always just do that. I could start loam pit into my own 6 wood pile. I don't know if that's efficient enough, though. You misread the numbers. I was fine. Wait! God damn it. I trusted chat. Why did I trust chat? I thought I had it counted out. I thought it was okay. I had 6 clay. I read yeah, I was fine, damn it. Oh, well. Whatever. We'll see what Mighty wants to do. I mean, it is very possible red starts for me and solves issues if Mighty doesn't build. Oh, I guess red goes into their own build action. No, red can't build if they S. Yeah, this is a little dangerous for Mighty. Mighty is much safer just building, but Mighty could try to double build for sure. We'll see what happens. But yeah, I maybe didn't need to tree guard there. God, even tree guarding here feels fine though, right? I'm still going to be ready to double build clay rooms. Double building clay rooms, even if it's pretty late, is pretty good. You think my game's very efficient, so it's fine? That's what I'm getting at. I'm going to double build clay rooms, even if I fall behind the growth queue. That's pretty efficient. My feeding is good for a while. Now, my feeding does end eventually, and that part's scary, but imagine not playing tree guard. Yeah. The tree guard is totally changing the course of my game. Without it, I'm pretty dead. Mighty is just going to build once. That is great news. Red will probably start player, so it's going to go 6 wood, 6 wood next round. I can then take clay and build 2 clay rooms, probably. That's what it looks like. And then I can also build pottery. Oh my god, amazing. Oh, yes, please. Yes. Yes to all of that. I mean, I guess I could get beat to pottery, because this hardware store is probably getting used every round. And so there's just so much effing resource injection. Oh, wow. Red is actually taking stuff. Red is not starting. Red not starting is not the dream. I don't want Mighty getting 6 wood, but I guess Red doesn't need to start player to get 6 wood. Yeah, okay, actually, fair enough. Red doesn't need to start player for 6 wood. 3 stone is whack. I agree with that. The 3 stone seems ludicrous for them though. I don't mind if they wanted to go reedstone food and day laborer, but 3 stone feels very wrong. Anyhow, I'm just leaving huge wood piles to my opponents. Congrats, guys. Congrats. I stone oven here. Whoop. And I still should clay carrier this round. Yes, I should clay carrier this round. So let's do that. Okay. I could reno pottery and then build stone oven later. That's true. Red is going to be able to build a room, so I have to build first action. So I guess I'm going build into then hopefully... I'm going build into hopefully pottery, by clay pottery, but it does look like red might beat me to pottery. You don't hate 3 stone for fighting for pottery? Whoa, 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 additional antics? Yeah. Celine's being vacuumed out of the game and there's a collector? Yeah, that's true, Ace of Spade. Maybe it's fine. Maybe it's fine. Oh, wait, red won't be able to build, right? Because they're eating a reed? Or no, they already ate the reed. They already ate the reed. Oh, yeah, okay, they already ate the reed. So red can build, so I have to build first action. So I guess, oh well. I don't love having to build first action, but I dislike letting red get 6 wood and grow in front of me even more. So that's fine. I am gonna get to grow with a mole plow, so that's that part's actually pretty good. Which tree guy do we have? We're playing tree guard. We did it. We tree guarded 3 times too. It's disgusting. Both? Oh yeah, we have tree gardener also. That's true. We're running tree gardener and tree guard. So we buy wood and then we leave wood for others. It's brilliant. It's not necessarily brilliant. It's kind of scary, but I probably still do want a hearth eventually, because I don't know how I'm feeding through the end game here, because I don't really generate grain very well. But we'll see. I at least get through this stage, but you think we're just good with any outcome that wasn't purple double building? That's fair. Purple double building was very spooky. Teal takes more clay. Oh, needs it for a hearth. Okay, fine. Do we want joinery for our tree gardener? Not really. We need wood for... I think we're using wood for mole plow, and we want wood for fences. So I don't think I actually have that much wood. In fact, I'm pretty sure I don't have that much wood. I would like to get pottery here, but I don't think I get it. You'd slam pottery if red doesn't build it? Oh, I agree. I agree that if red has like a stone house card and is just renovated, I absolutely slam pottery. And also, I'm hiding that I can build pottery, which I might get away with. And indeed, it looks like I'm about to get away with it. Although Teal's building a hearth. Teal should be building hearth. Oh, wow, Teal's not building hearth. Oh, yeah, I'm slamming the pottery. Are you kidding me? Whoop. All right, I don't ever plan to tree guard again, I don't think. I think I've used all my tree guard resources very well. There's really no need to add more stone to the game. The only reason I would tree guard again is for grain that I know I could get back, which maybe I manipulate at some point, but anyhow, yes please. You think my hidden clay did bamboozle them? Maybe. It might have. But yeah, that was good. That was a good outcome. Again, mole plow is coming down just in time here. That looks pretty good. Yeah, this is coming together. Tree guard for rooms. Yeah, I mean, tree guard did what it needed to. Tree guard after an SP is often just a bunch of resources. Yeah, that's true. And I do want to start player, although I don't have that many cards that like are great to SP with, but I played a freaking chairman. SP comes with a little extra value. I probably can manipulate at least 1 or 2 tree guards. And manipulating 1 or 2 tree guards still does get me like stone reno parts. And it gets me the grain that I really need to be able to sow bake again. So you think 1 more tree guard looks like the right amount? I think so too. I think 1 more tree guard into my own wood pile is what I want, but we'll see. These cards get a lot better when they come with all the tree guard resources. Yeah. Collector has collected once. They have room for all their animals. But yeah, this collector without a hearth is really learning, like, I mean, I guess they're going to rent a hearth finally. So the hearth are going to disappear. I probably do need to tree guard 1 more time then, because I'm going to need stone oven to feed through the late game. Or I maybe could get a fireplace. I don't know. The majors are disappearing pretty fast. The other hearth is absolutely going here unless Teal's a madman, but I assume Teal. I assume Teal is slamming renovate to a hearth. But what is my round besides growing? I guess my round is just take 3 wood, but I might not even get 3 wood. If I don't get 3 wood, I just take 5 food, because, like, 5 food's not a terrible action. Or my round is possibly grow loam pit into day laborer. No, I want to play mole plow, right? Do I? Maybe I don't play mole plow. Maybe I grow loam pit into day laborer. I do want a lot of clay still, because I built a pottery, but I absolutely want to build another clay room. I might not get day labor because red still has that hardware store, but like, I don't know. You think getting the mole plow down is prudent if stone ovens are feeding plan? I mean, stone oven is one of our feeding outs for sure. I don't like, without a hearth through the end game, there's really only one way we're feeding, and it's probably oven. I mean, technically there's weird tumbrel stables sewing options too, but like, I don't think there's enough wood for that, so. I mean, Tree Gardener is still going to do a lot of work through the end game here to get us fence pieces. We're probably fencing relatively late and going to have iffy-ish animals, but that's not that big of an issue when we do have so much ceiling. I mean, we have a well and a stone oven for 7 points, and this pottery should be at least like 4 total points, so like, it's not bad. Mighty does just settle for 3 wood opening. I think that's fine. I would expect red to take animals at some point. Red might plow. Yeah, I don't know. I might not be playing mole plow here. But I don't know. The plow pressure does look kind of tight this game. So, like, I mean, I do need the mole plow down soon, but also, like, the actions on this board are not very good for me. Although, again, if I get 5 food here, that's fine. You would take 5 food twice if it's there. I agree I'm taking 5 food. I agree that I'm taking 5 food, sorry. I absolutely agree that I just take 5 food. Oh, wow, and I do get to take 5 food. Okay. Okay, perfect. I will absolutely just slam 5 food. Oh, wait. Teal is scared of Chairman? No, come on, Teal. Start player for us. Do it. Or just run to your hearth. I don't care. You thought you meant in round 10. I don't know what I'm talking about, but I'm definitely taking 5 food and then growing. But hello, Civ. I am live again. Yes, welcome. It turns out that I am sick and I canceled my plans and now I'm just streaming. It's not letting you play minors. I see. Yeah, you have to do the stupid confirm. It's okay, Teal. You have to hit confirm and then I will hit confirm back to you. It's very dumb. It's very dumb, Teal. It's very, very dumb. It has double tree guard. I do have double tree guard. Why is this even a confirm? Because he has to confirm that he wants to take start player as an action, but then the implementation, every time you get a food now, it gives you a turn, because technically that could like trigger something you want to do. But It's very annoying. Anyhow, 5 food, good action. I need food. Give it to me. 5 food is just like 5 resources with my shenanigans. That seems good. Boop. And I will grow the mole plow now because I don't need the loam pit out yet. And there's a chance that I get double plow to open next round, and plow pressure is high. I mean, wood pressure is high. There's a lot of pressures, but yeah. In case I want to clay carrier after getting the food. Yeah, like technically there are reasons, but it should not. I make the strong argument it should not exist. Correct. It's a big edge case. It should get canceled, and we should just accept that Agricola has digital rules. And digital rules Agricola says you don't get to do food conversions unless it's your turn. Real life Agricola absolutely allows for it, but digital edition should not, because it ruins the turn order in absurd ways. Like, people should not have to click all these confirms. It kills turn-based games even worse than the flow of this game. It's a terrible idea. I can't believe the devs implemented it. Again, I keep linking it back to the Through the Ages app. Through the Ages app has digital rules that are different than the physical board game rules, explicitly because it makes the turn-based flow of Through the Ages so much preferable than following the letter of the board game rules. Agricola and all digital implementations should do the same thing. Make minor changes so that the digital flow and experience is much better. It's now a digital game. It shouldn't have to follow the board game rules when the board game rules are dumb in terms of this interaction. Anyhow, Mighty fence is 12. That makes a lot of sense. Mighty can take animals here. Mighty's wooden way bucket muckrake is fun. But yeah, Mighty has like no ceiling, but has decent food, so that's good. Anyhow, blah, blah, blah. The closer games get towards the Magic Gathering priority system, the more you want them to have advanced detection routines. It's bad for the flow of the game. It is bad for the flow. Turn on full control, make everything miserable? No. This is mostly why you think Play Agricola's freeform is better. They avoid the issues with the BGA implementation prior to this. Yeah, I agree. But anyhow, yeah, this still can be fixed easily. It's dumb that it exists, but it's fine. All right, Red took the sheep. That makes sense. Mighty's going to take the pigs. This is Skillful Renovator into Reno Hearth, and it is unblockable Reno Hearth. Okay, no, it's not unblockable. Freaking Red could renovate. Teal. I understand you have a Mining Hammer and a Skillful Renovator, and you really want all of that, but holy crap do you keep sticking your neck out. I guess you can Sow Bake as your backup. Fine, fair enough. But not getting a Hearth until like round 10 with a round 3 Collector is pretty spooky. But anyhow, I Mole Plow. Am I using Clay Carrier and Tree Guard? I guess I am. Go. Clay Carrier. Keep buying clay. It's like buying half an action. It's a pretty expensive half an action, actually. I accept, though, because I also have a pottery. I don't know. I want to build more clay rooms. I'm going to do it, but it's mildly questionable. Actually, should I even eat a clay here? Oh, this is messy. You think the purchase no-brainer? I agree, but here's a new thought. Here's a new thinker. Who the hell is building a room next round? And it's probably me. So should I actually eat a clay? Not collecting before the harvest is rough here. Think they were supposed to ditch the hammer? Probably. One more tree guard, as Grace said, makes it okay to eat the clay. Yeah. Although, again, is my round gonna... I think my round wants to be plow, build, grow. In which case I don't eat the clay. But I guess my round could just be... not plow, but not plow seems kind of wild when plow pressure is so high and I have a mole plow on the table. I mean, I guess I might not get plow. I might be getting wood, build, grow. Yeah. Don't I get a bake action? Why would you get a bake action? Hearth does not give a bake action, buddy. Oh no. We don't know the rules. Oh no. All right. Unfortunately, this is a newer player apparently that does not know that rule yet, so that's unfortunate. Mighty says you can bake the cow. Well, that's helpful. I need to do this first. Well of just skip me. Nothing about that renovation gives you a bake. You don't have a bake action. That's fine and all that, why I asked. I don't know what we're asking, but whatever. Anyhow, surely Teal's taking wood rather than plow? You mean he's not wrong? Sure. He can bake a cow, which is... Oh, he ate the boar. He ate the boar in Ebonist, but yeah, anyhow. The tempo with tree guard's awkward, so maybe better not to eat the clay, but it makes food very tight, especially if I'm not taking 5 food. I agree. I think I have to eat the clay, right? I just probably don't build and grow this round. I probably build and grow at 11. Build and grow at 11 is, a little bit sadder, but it's fine. I agree that my food is still really sketch, especially if I'm ignoring 5 food bottom feeding, so... You recognize them, it's not new. Okay, speaking of digital rules... I agree they're not super new, so I don't know what they're saying about this bake action. Yeah, okay, they've played over 300 games. I don't know what they're talking about bake-wise. Don't I get a bake action? I don't understand. Yeah, I don't know what they think. I don't know why they think they got a bake action, but... or I don't plow. You do think delayed growth is fine? I agree. I think delayed growth is fine here. But I might not get plow anyhow. Like, is Teal taking? Well, I guess Teal could be taking 4 wood. I don't know what they're taking, but you would have played something else. It was annoying that it confirmed for you while you were asking the question. I mean, you can update your preferences. Anyhow, I am getting offered plow. I think I have to just take double plow while I can. It's fine. I have enough good actions to take this turn. I don't know that I get 3 wood back, admittedly. That's what I would like to get, but anyhow, I think taking my plow actions while I can is pretty important with mole plow. There's a lot of plow pressure at this table, so I think starting for plows very well could start happening. I might just get 4 clay here, which I'm relatively happy with. 4 clay into build is pretty well. 5 food is still very good. I will take 5 food. 4 clay and build is pretty good. You do have it set to manual. That was confusing you. Okay, I don't know how to help you, buddy. Obviously, your game got messed up, and I do feel bad for that. But I don't understand how you thought you got a bake action, and I don't understand how you accidentally confirmed a turn that you didn't want. But that does suck when those things happen. With that said, I mean, Teal's game is fine here, eating that pig anyhow. I mean, it's less good. Clearly, they would rather have that pig, but, like, I don't know. They don't have fences. But whatever. Anyhow, is there a post-breeding part of the harvest? Not really. The post-breeding is definitely somewhat arguable, right? Because there's some things that happen at game ends, but, like, original edition Agricola is basically like you breed and that's it, and the game's instantly over. There's no like eat your bred animals phase, but should there be? I don't know. Mighty takes a single cow with pretty high priority, although they have a wooden weigh bucket. I don't know if that cow means Mighty. Mighty might have. It's possible that Mighty has a cow card though. Like it could be cow prince, although this fencing arrangement doesn't make sense for cow prince. I don't know. Anyhow, it goes wood. That's fairly expected. The wood is tight. I take 4 clay then. No, I take the 5 food. I keep forgetting the 5 food. Give me the 5 food. Let's not forget the 5 food. All right. Is it an animal reeve? Ooh, it could be first pick animal reeve. That'd be a bit grossy. You're not talking about the final harvest for what it's worth. You're talking about the eat a bred animal to pay for basket carrier or for salter. Yeah, I don't know. I don't know if those should be allowed or not. I see. You mean every harvest, not the final harvest. I mean, that's unclear if there should be a after harvest or not. I don't know that that's very clear in the rules. Mighty took a veg. That's fine. I think I am just taking 4 clay. If I'm not allowed to take 4 clay, I don't even know what I do. 3 stone. That's fine. I'm slightly surprised that this isn't fence 12 or wasn't collect, but it's fine. I take 4 clay so I can build next round. Yeah, that still seems legit. I still buy 2 more clay. I don't know that I need to buy 2 clay this harvest. I don't know that I want to buy 2 clay. I'm gonna go with no. I have a loam pit to generate clay. I'm gonna have quite a few actions. My food is a little bit sketchy soon. Mighty says my game is just sad. I mean, there's a lot of sadness at this table, Mighty. Nobody's game is like incredible. I guess mine's pretty good compared to others, but like Mighty's starting for plow is my guess, because I'm guessing Mighty just doesn't have enough else to do. Oh, well, that's SP Nado. Okay, that is pretty sad. That's SP Nado for plow, probably. Or it's SP Nado just to guarantee the cow with a stable and breed all. I don't know. But that's pretty welcome watching all my opponents have pretty iffy actions. I absolutely am building and growing this round. What else do I want to do this round? I don't mind doing one more tree guard. Yeah, I don't mind doing one more tree guard, but like I'm tree guarding 2 wood, I guess. What else am I doing? I'm playing animal dealer. Playing animal dealer seems pretty bad. Is it 3 clay fireplace? I guess I'm gonna build grow day laborer. It might just be build grow day laborer this round. Yeah, I guess I don't mind build grow day laborer. I might take 2 reed and build again in round 11 or round 12 in order to just have a 5-room house. I could try to tree guard into SP, but like I don't really have the actions to justify that. If Teal decides to start, that'd be good, but I'm assuming Teal's gonna like take. God, Teal really needs to fence. Teal needs to fence and collect and breed animals. Yeah, there they go. They're on that plan. Okay. I guess I am just gonna try build grow day labs because like I don't know what else to do. Red could block my day labor action, but I guess I could just SP for whatever flips. I could SP for whatever flips. That's not a bad action. I don't know that's what I want to do though. I might wind up tree guarding 2 wood if Teal start players. I don't think it's very likely that Teal is starting though. I don't want to build stables. Yeah, I don't have enough wood for stables. Don't have enough wood for stables. Mighty has an Ock, is not taking cow. That's actually surprising. I don't. Wow, fodder chamber. Okay, fodder is good, but I think Mighty not taking a cow is pretty wrong. I guess they expect to get the cow back, which is pretty likely, but I think Mighty should absolutely be locking up cow stable. You think stables were good here if I don't tree guard again? I think I am trying to tree guard again, right? Tree guard again will get me Reno pretty easily. Red is going to start player. Okay. I'm going to go to the bathroom here after confirming this. Be right back. You think I get a breeding pair? I see. I build the stables and I get the pigs. I could have built the stables and got the pigs. Although Teal takes the pigs. Wait a sec. I get the sheep. I would have got the sheep. I think Teal does take 2 pigs here, and then collects. That looks pretty slick for Teal to take the pigs and then be breeding all. Why is Teal taking the pigs instead of collecting? Because they should do both. They can take the pigs and then collect. He had to eat a pig. Yeah, exactly. If he takes the pigs, it allows him to breed all much easier while collecting. He needs... Wow, he's not doing that, though. He's so baking. So baking is clearly not the right play. Definitely should have taken the pigs, but it's fine. You're really not a fan of Ebonist and Collector. I agree. Ebonist does not combo with Collector. I would not have played both, but... he converts 2 grain to 8 food. I mean, that part's good, but yeah. Looks a little bit off on sequencing there, but it's fine. By the way, is teal or red ever taking wood? I don't think so. I'm allowed to... I think this is time where I get to tree guard and take 6 wood. Right? I mean, I guess I still grow first. Mighty's going to take the cow. Red is going to renovate? I don't know what red does. Red might take my 2 wood. I don't like that. Or they hardware store. This has got to be collect at this point. This player has 350 games, but he's never played collector. Seems scared to eat his animals. You're really not a fan of Ebonist at all. That's fair. I think Ebonist is fine, but I agree Ebonist doesn't really help you with feeding, is kind of its issue. I think Ebonist does... My argument is Ebonist doesn't need to be played in stage 1. I think Ebonist is a card that you play, like, for the stage 3 and 4 harvest and then so great in the end game or something. And it's not very good in that situation, but it's fine in that scenario. But yeah, I think people trick themselves into thinking it like helps them feed more than it does. It just doesn't provide enough grain to really feed with. And it eats your wood and eats your fence tempo, which is unfortunate. But anyhow, I'm blabbing a lot. I think I'm supposed to tree guard this wood pile. I just think I get this wood pile next round. Like, red should be taking whatever flips. Teal doesn't need to take 6 wood. What are they going to do with 6 wood? They're getting wood from skill. They're getting a stable from skillful. The wood is joinery at best. Which, I mean, they could take wood for joinery, but, you know, if they do that, whatever. But I think this is a pretty good tree guard. I want more grain. I want the reed and stone for Reno. I think I just get the wood back for free. It's good with beer table, but that's all you really have to say for it. Yeah. Mighty does get his cow stable, so that all worked out for Mighty. It's fine. I don't know what red does here. I think it's day lab. I think red goes day labor and just has fence 14 or something. That doesn't really help them. I don't know what red does, but whatever. I either get wood or plow. Not a terrible trade if I get plow. That's true too, actually. If for some reason Teal decides not to just take regular plow, I get to get my 2 fields out of the way. But now that I say that, Teal passing on plow seems pretty wild. So it should be pretty safe here. So, yeah, we'll see, though. The real question is, do I tree guard that wood pile again like a madman? Tree guarding that wood pile again would let me build a clay room again next round and grow again, and put me real close to Reedstone Food Reno. Oh, I like that line quite a bit. It's slightly crazy, but it does sound pretty fun. We'll think about it. Here comes a first pick outskirts from red. That would be wild. No, what did red settle for? Red settled for just take the pigs as food. It's fine. Makes enough sense. Teal should be collecting. Yeah, but there it is. Alright. Didn't red have a sheep? Red did have a sheep. They still decided they were just going to take the pigs to feed with. I don't hate red just taking 6 food as an action. I mean, or 5 food plus upgrade a sheep to a pig. But it's not great for them. Alright, I get this loam pit down so that I can take more clay. I probably should clay carrier in the harvest if I'm thinking about building this another clay room. Yeah, I mean, I definitely am thinking about building another clay room, right? I mean, yeah. I mean, I'm definitely buying wood. That's kind of mandatory. Buying more clay is a bit spooky given my food. but it's fine. You kind of like just taking the 6-wood and not tree guarding it so that we can actually fence on time. You know, I mean, yeah. That's very reasonable and principled instead of going for crazy grow stuff. But what about just grow? It probably is silly. I probably should just settle for 2 stone and reno and be happy with it. And then just fence at a normal time. I just kind of like pushing the 5th room, but it probably is wrong. Alright, I'm definitely eating a clay. This is my basically last chance to buy clay, though. See, part of me wants to leave open the possibility that I'm building and growing again next round. In which case, I should be buying clay. But surely we just wheel 3-wood tree guard anyway. I mean, we might wheel 2-wood. We might wheel 2-wood tree guard. So we go wood, tree guard, build, grow? Possibly. I think the fact that I might do these things means I'm supposed to buy clay, but I will say my food is spooky when I do this. So, you know, dubious. Because I'd be entering round 10 with, like, no food. That doesn't sound very good. Oh, chairman, though. I'd enter round 13 with 1 food. But that still doesn't sound very good. Yeah, this doesn't sound very good. The time traveler? I don't know that I'm the time traveler. Not convinced that pushing for this grow action pays off in time. Yeah, the more I look at it, I don't know that I'm convinced either. I said I'd enter round 10 with no food. Oh, yeah, sorry. I did. I said the wrong round. I did mess that up, but... Okay. Urgent wish flips. I think it should go urgent plow 6-wood, but again, if it goes urgent plow 6-wood, if it goes urgent 6-wood and I get double plow, so be it. It's fine. Food in stage 5's overrated. I don't know if that's true. I think food is good. Food's important. Teal does just go for the plow, so we do get back on our wood pile. I am going to just take this wood, because, like, if I'm offered fence 10 with these animals on board, I'm going to just take fence 10. I assume that red is going to fence. Or fence 12, sorry. But I assume red's going to fence 13. And if red fences 13, I'm going to seriously look at this whole take 2 wood, tree guard, build, grow. Should I be? I don't know, but I kind of really want to. I also have tumbrel, right? I can grow with a tumbrel. I'll have so much food entering round 13, and by so much food, it's pretty limited, but you like taking this wood here. It's exactly the same as tree guarding 2 wood later, but it's more flexible. Yes, I agree. The resources from tree guard is just too efficient. It's exactly the room in renos, so that's plus 6 points for almost neutral actions. It's not neutral actions, but anyhow, yeah, I don't mind it. Mighty takes 3 wood. That hints that Mighty might have a plow. I don't know why Mighty's taking 3 wood otherwise. What's that 3 wood about? I suspect Mighty's going to start player, but maybe Teal starts for us? If Teal start players for us, I will absolutely tree guard into build grow, I think. But I don't know. The animals are kind of nutty here too, but if Teal SPs were in business, yeah. We'll see. I mean, actually, we're not totally in business, because if Teal start players, that really means I'm plowing. I really need to make sure that I get 1 more plow in. But Teal does start. Huh. Muckrake? What about Muckrake? Now I can grow here because fence is free, and I get my plow in? That's true that fences are free, aren't they? Because nobody's going to fence block me, really. Oh, yeah, nobody's fence. I mean, Mighty could fence block me, but okay. Yep, I do just go for this grow line, then. Feed pellets, that's cute, that's fine. Let's grow, grow, grow. How do we feed next round, by the way, though? That part's still spooky. I kind of need so bake next round. There's not a lot of so bake pressure, though, because nobody really has crops. I might just get plow so, which is a bit awkward. Oh, but I can grow threshing board. Oh my god, I can grow threshing board. Oh my god, I can grow threshing board and plow so with actual justification. I can bake one grain and sow the other two. Oh, that's quite good. Yeah. Yeah, that works. The only concern is the reno pressure. That's true. The reno pressure is a bit of an issue. Grow threshing into plow so would be the dream. Yeah, I mean, I might not get plow sow, which is, like, still fine, because I still would get plow bake, in which case it's still less scary that I don't get sow. So, yeah. Four renos left, surely I can get any of them. Ooh, and red's gonna renovate. Well, that's helpful. Teal wanted to reno there with skillful, but I'm fine now. I mean, technically Mighty could try for double reno, but that does look kind of. It does look kind of like Mighty's just not in the reno queue at all. So that's also, yeah. This looks really clean. It was only if nobody renovated this round that the problem would emerge. Okay, yeah, that makes sense. Okay, yeah, so we grow a threshing board, and yeah, we chug along, and yeah, it's good times. It's still a little bit tight on feeding through the end game, but we're gonna have a lot of actions. Our animals are still gonna suck, but who needs to fence and take animals? So overrated. I mean, do we build stables here for a little animal temple? I don't think so. I don't actually think we have enough wood still for stabling, although, I mean, I guess we could argue we do and we just take all the wood because we're going to fence, like, last action of the game. Stables is also really funny with tumbrel, by the way. Gosh, now I'm back to wanting to grow with tumbrel instead. I mean, having no wood for fences seems real dubious, but, like, gosh, it's very funny to think about just build 4 stables here. Or right here, sorry, build 4 stables here. What if I go tumbrel and teal goes plow sow? Then I have to sow bake, and that is really sad. I would have to sow bake as first action, which is not good. But then I would get to start player threshing board on the wheel, probably, and that's hilariously fun. Threshing board's way better. Fine. I'm gonna build no stables. Oh, I can't build rooms. I see. All right. Whoops. Need to do that first. Well, oh, they changed the order. Oh, no. Stop. All right. I do think stables is wrong. I'm already paying a wood for a threshing board. I have a lot of actions, though. My actions want to be partly take wood. Teal did just sow? Oh, Teal did just sow. Oh, hilarious. Okay. Let's go crazy. Let's do it. We assume we get plow sow since Teal just so baked. And yeah. This is a little bit crazy, but yeah. Oh, Mighty's just going joinery. Mighty going joinery is a little bit sad because it gives him justification to take our wood, but it does mean he's pretty much out of the whole reno queue completely, so that part's good. You don't like the stables? I don't like the stables that much either, but I did them. I kind of like them. They're partly fun. They're partly probably dumb, but whatever. I did what I did. We spent 2 clay, 4 stone, 2 reed, 2 grand for 4 points for food. I don't know. We did a lot of stuff. Oh, tumbrel. Never mind. Oh, yeah. Tumbrel sieve. We tumbreled. Absolutely, we tumbreled. Yeah, we be tumbling. We tumbrel. I will absolutely SP on the wheel with threshing board into plow sow bake if I'm allowed to, because that would also be amazing. But how am I feeding, by the way, if I sow all this grain, though? I actually should only sow 2 grain, just so that I can justify sow bake as an action for 4 food. I don't know that anybody wants sow bake, and I might be able to like take veg into sow bake. Oh wait, where's my other field? Oh, there it is. I'm doing everything out of order. Whatever. All right. I would like to start player though, but we'll see. Your rule of thumb is 2 stables loses a point compared to fencing. So this is -2 points. Oh, it's very dubious. I agree. I need wood. I need a lot of wood. But I think I get like last action fences next round, but maybe not. I might have to take 5 wood over start player, by the way. That's a little bit awkward, but that 5 wood's stupidly good now that I did what I did. But also start player is like amazingly good with threshing board for food reasons. Yeah, what if I just start player? I mean, Mighty's gonna take my 5 wood if I do that. But if I take 5 wood, Mighty probably start players into Plowsow himself, and I don't like that. I really like Plowsow Bake next round because it like is all my food and it's amazing. I'm setting up good actions for my future stuff. That's efficiency. Yeah. You didn't see if the animals worked out? I didn't see if the animals worked out either. The animals don't work out, so the stables are dubious because my fences are shit. But my fences are extra dubious because I'm letting 5 wood go. God, I have to take 5 wood and hope start comes back. I just think Mighty's supposed to start in my face. I guess I don't care if Mighty starts in my face. I get So Bake next round, 4th action. I get 4th action So Bake always next round. Okay, that's fine then. And I still am not getting fence blocked. So, I'm not tree guarding though. Sorry, no tree guard. I do need Reedstone food to be able to renovate. So I need a Reedstone food action. Reedstone food feeds me. I still can day labor too. Okay, I'm fed. Wait a sec. I have a pottery and a day labor. Amazing. And then yeah, I get so big. Okay, so I want veg, Reedstone food, and day labor or 3 wood. Yeah, any of that's good. I would like teal to renovate so that I have unblocked red fences next round. That'd be nice. That looks kind of believable. Mighty is going to start player. That's fine. That was expected. You got to run. Good luck in the end here. Nice to have your back. Yeah, thanks. Nice to have me back. Sorry. Yeah. Yeah, I think I have the win here pretty safely, right? I already have the most points. Like, it seems hard to lose this game. You think we have lots of actions, we get defenses anyway. I agree. The thing is, I think I get defenses and stables, which is why I was willing to greed the stables. I think the stables didn't actually cost me fences, but we have a tree gardener, so we're only short 4 wood. I mean, we're only short 3 wood, right? We just need fence 12. We don't, I mean, even fence, like, we're not really even short, like, we're already getting fences, like, basically. I mean, I guess I want to play threshing board still at some point, maybe, but I'm not getting start, so I guess I could reno threshing, that'd be fun. But I'm not getting plow next round. Like, there's no way I get plows. I'm very happy I got the plows in when I did, because, yeah, like, this mole plow timing is bad otherwise. Yes, reno. Yes, reno. Yes, good. Get out of the reno queue. Amazing. Beautiful. Fantastic. Okay. I do want a vegetable. I do want Reedstone food, but none of my opponents should want Reedstone food, so I'll greed that I get Reedstone food. If I don't get Reedstone food, there technically is always Tree Guard for Reed and Stone. I don't want a Tree Guard for Reed and Stone, but I don't want to get veg blocked when I plan to first action So Bake. But anyhow, yeah, this game looks like it's gonna work out very fine, but stables is a way to increase the wood you can spend as value? Yes. Yes, that is basically what we did, because I actually have a lot of wood now in the end game. So, but anyhow, yeah, this game looks like super safely won anyhow, right? Like, all my opponents are capped at like 30 points right now. and none of them have particularly high point actions remaining. Rope Maker is getting played. Like, yeah. I mean, the Ock, that's their first Ock. That was free Ock. That was free Ock Rope Maker. That's how bad some of these hands are. Nobody's playing Occupations. I played all my Ocks by round 5 or whatever. Hilarious. I should just take my Reedstone food action. Yes. Let's take my Reedstone food action, not lose out on Reno tempo. And then I get 3 wood back here. And oh, I can't fully pay for Tree Gardener if I take 3 wood here. Huh. I guess that's okay. 3 wood over sow? I mean, I was planning to first action sow bake, but I guess I could just sow bake here. And then assume that I first action sow bake again and really abuse the tumbrel. I guess that doesn't sound that bad. I guess I'm buying wood anyhow. I could sow here and first action, so yeah, that's actually pretty good. It's never day labor here. I thought about day labor, but I don't think it is day lab. These players are not touching these clay piles. Like, these guys don't have time to take clay. And I need to generate food. Because I have a very hungry tree gardener still. And this is quite funny. Multiply the veg. Am I baking this grain? I may as well bake. No, or do I sow this grain? No, I should bake this grain. Just in case I get sow bake blocked. And then assuming I get sow... No, let's sow this grain and then try to bake it all next round. Sure. Slightly tricky. Slightly tricky, but... This is fine. I don't know. It's only 1 less food to sow. Yeah, sow the grain for sure. Yes. Okay. I will not be buying grain. I'm definitely buying wood. Or grain, sorry. I'm not buying clay. Yeah, I'm not going to buy clay this round, though. My next round wants to be sow bake, wood, red fence, take clay, take 1 animal, or something like that. But again, honestly, I don't think it matters. As long as I red fence, I've just won this game, right? Red fence takes me to mid-40s, and that wins the game already. Like, everything else is just bonus points. I mean, I guess I need to feed, so like, sow bake is kind of mandatory for feeding next harvest. How do I feed if I don't get a bake action, actually? I'm eating a bunch of raw grain and eating some clay and day laboring and bottom feeding a little. I guess it's not that bad. It's just a little ugly. It's a lot of raw grain I'm eating, but I can survive. But yeah, there's just 0 pressure on red fence, so like, that's pretty amazing. I guess somebody might, like, Mighty's probably taking 6 wood. I might not get 4 wood back. I might have to take wood and then greed sow bake. We'll see. I don't know. Being 4th is a little unfortunate here, but mid-40s. I mean, I'm probably higher than mid-40s, but I'm just saying, like, as long as I red fence, I'm already to mid-40s, and then I just, like, none of my opponents get there, so... Red fence is worth way more than 10 points. Red fence is only 11 points at the moment. So, like, that takes me to 46. You wouldn't greed the sow bake? I agree. The more I looked at it, I can't greed the sow bake. I should absolutely just... again, the way I win this game is I feed and I red fence. So, I agree. That's all I have to do. I easily hit 50. I should. I agree. But... again, like, bare minimum, as long as I get sow bake into red fence, I hit 46 or 47 or something. So that's the mandatory. But if sow bake gets blocked, maybe not. Yeah, exactly. I agree. Like, it is true, actually. I've left myself pretty reliant on sow bake because, like, feeding, if I don't get sow bake, I have to, like, eat, like, 3 points of grain. And I have to do, like, 1 other boring, lame action on the side. I mean, I don't know. I still, again, I'm gonna hit like, mid to upper 40s. kind of regardless. If I get so bake, I should be hitting 50 like without issue. So I have to unfortunately be a tree guard convert that I don't want, but I have a bunch of 2-point actions. I have so many 2-point actions, but I do have to feed. Just red fences 49. Are you missing something? I think you're missing something. I'm at 35 points. I renovate to 40, and I fence 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Fences are only 6 points for me. I don't know how you get that my fence action is 9 points. My fences are 6 points at the moment. They cover 3 spaces, they make 2 pastures, and they remove a negative. Elscota means after I take 4 wood. Oh, well, okay, sure, but I don't have that. You're assuming I get a wood action. Well, okay, I keep... See, again, I keep arguing that I'm at mid-40s as long as I feed and rend fence. I probably get a wood action before fencing, but, like, literally just those 2 actions win me the game, so, like, that's the focus. The focus is those. I guess I'm baking 2 grain. Baking 2 grain is losing a point, but it totally solves food, so, like, whatever. I can lose 1 point. The 6 wood does go. I expected this from Mighty. Honestly, Red's best action might be 4 wood so that they can go 2 stables. I don't know that they have a lot of path to points. I've really wrecked people's ability to score points. I guess animals, but anyhow, yeah, this is why I wasn't sure I got wood, but why would I bake the 2nd grain? I was at 9 food without the bake. Because I wasn't doing math, but I guess you're right. I should just have held that grain because I'm always eating a clay. And then I didn't even eat a clay last harvest, did I? Shit. Yeah, I was supposed to eat a clay last harvest that I didn't also. That was bad. Oh well. We're here now. It's fine. It's not good, but it's what happened. I still can't get red blocked. Okay. Well, that was bad, but whatever. Anyhow, I shouldn't have baked. I shouldn't have baked last grain, but I'm not fully thinking. Oh my god, he did have first action. He had a first pick cow prince and he fenced like that. That's crazy. Okay, so he did have a first pick cow prince, and he risked not getting his cow stable in round 11, and he fenced like a maniac. What are you doing fencing like this with cow prince? I mean, in chat he's saying it was a mistake, but like that's a sizable freaking mistake. Anyhow, I take a cow here. I still can't get blocked on red fence. These guys can't ren, and Mighty is out of actions, but just a little brain fog. I'm all right. Yeah, it could be. I've wrecked people's ability to get points. The A tree guard. Yeah, this is a pretty mild tree guard to be honest on the ceiling stealing side. Yeah, but a beautiful clay room hand that enabled the tree guard nicely. Yes, the clay room hand coupled with the tree guard was really nice. This did turn out really nice actually. So I should have leaned into the tree guard, clay room stuff faster. I think people in my chat correctly assessed the value of that much faster than I did. And this is where my hatred of tree guard should stop fully clouding my vision because like it absolutely works very sick in situations like this. Especially in games like this too, like eventually your opponents just get at a point where they just can't justify taking that much wood. But also buying myself a 3 wood action every harvest just meant like I also didn't need that much wood for the game. I only needed enough wood to fence 12 and play mole plow. Like that's not that much wood needed. I mean, I also got stables, which is cool, but that wasn't mandatory. Anyhow, I should take 8 clay. I'm getting distracted by what I need to do. Again, I can't get run fence blocked. Okay, yeah, it's take 8 clay for pottery. Definitely pretty nice to be able to clear carry so much clay and still get pottery in the end game. I do think if red was a bit of a stronger player, I would have got blocked on this pottery. There's very little reason that I got pottery. I definitely shouldn't have, but we can take back that grade with the last action. Yeah, I agree. These guys really dogged all of over my 2-point actions. I mean, to be clear, they dogged over all of their 1-point actions. These guys don't have points left. Now, part of the reason none of these players have points left is partly because they never got enough plows earlier and then like never really got crops going either. I don't really know who was supposed to start plowing in the like early game or even in the mid game, but it definitely looks like the plows were left way too late this game also. But not having points left on 3 room games is so sad. Correct. Like the fact that these players, like that's a tiebreak move at the end. Like these guys really got wrecked. But I have the last 2 actions, so I may as well just take this and then I'll take my grain back as discussed. Unfortunately, I can't quite. I almost could fence one more spot if I had one more wood. I could lean over and fence 14 and get this space, but I can't get that space and it's fine. Oh, also I did get totally blocked from animals though. This is a 0 animal game and I'm still going to score 53. That's pretty fun. I guess as Civ says, who needs animals, right? Just cruise to a 53. Mighty says got distracted by wood rake or muck rake. Yeah, I see. Mighty got distracted by muck rake instead of fencing bigger. That still doesn't totally make sense to me, but whatever. I guess I paid the extra food. I get to tree guard some more to up the stats. Let's look at the tree guard stats. We gained 18 wood from 1 card. That's pretty good. Threshing board. Oh, I could have paid threshing board for a point, but taking a grain was a point, so it's fine, but yeah. But you're right, threshing board was also a point, but grain was a point because of what I did, so it's fine. I could have min-maxed my way to 54 apparently though, but whatever. 18 wood from tree guard is, that's fun. Chairman was, well, this makes, excuse me? It counts other players' foods, apparently. But I start playered once this game? I only start playered once, right? So my opponents gained 11, or my opponents gained 10 food, I gained 11 food. That's still pretty solid. Clay Carrier gained me 14 clay, nice. So I sunk 12 food into clay conversions, and I sunk another 12 food into wood conversions. So yeah, that's pretty wild. And then tree guard was used 5 times, so I just gained 10 stone. It's crazy. Yeah, that's pretty wild. All right, well, yeah. Chairman ended up okay, yeah. You were a bit overly skeptical of it. I think it was fair to be skeptical of it. If I knew I was leading into this game plan for the get-go, I think Chairman's a little slow for this game plan and probably didn't need to be played. But given how much I got to play Ox early because nobody else wanted anything, it was fine. Also, I think Chairman is often fine. I think people sleep on it a little, but like it's quite a bit of food, and as long as you have good reason to add food to the game, and like I think something like Tree Gardener alone is a decent reason to add food to the game because it's like I have efficient ways to turn the extra food into stuff. I think it's fine to play Chairman as long as you're comfortable with everybody feeding easier. This collector game collector's hard. Collectors are very hard card to use, but a little bit sad that didn't work. Mighty says sadness into 3 SP nothings. Yeah, that part's tough. Teal says they had no read on other people's actions, so it was hard for them to make plans. Yeah, this. Anyhow, yeah, kind of wild, but I have an over 10-point win here. Like, just nobody else put up a good game, but this is why I hate playing against Tree Guard, to be fair, but I did get mildly lucky at times at stage 2. Oh, I agree. I definitely also got lucky this game, too. But you think the food went a long way? I agree. All the food I had was very good. Nobody had ox, and I had 20 wood, 20 clay, 5 grain, 10 stone worth of ox. Yeah, I mean, ultimately, that is kind of the story here. Like, I won this game by a pretty big margin, but it's because I wound up with cards that did stuff, and I got to play a bunch of them early, and my opponents didn't. I mean, the guy that lost this game, like the fourth place player, he literally played a 2 read occupation in round like 12, and that's the only ock he had. Like, his cards, he just didn't play. Teal's hand looks pretty fine. I mean, Collector, Ebonist, Skillful is like okay. Collector is very good. The Ebonist and Skillful are a little bit awkward to use with Collector. Like, Collector, you really kind of want to fence first, and Skillful says that you want to renovate first, so that's awkward. And Ebonist also is awkward because it says you want to use early wood for grain, but Collector, like, already wants the early wood for fences and also already gives you grain. Teal's game looks like they just needed to build their damn hearth sooner and then lean into Collector a bit more. And then, yeah, just like not play some of these cards in the order that they did. And probably just plow more aggressively early because they have a severe lack of fields and doesn't seem that they have other ceiling, but like, it's hard. But yeah, anyhow. Seemed like Teal didn't want to collect for food, but a 3 to 4 collect was more correct, probably. Yeah, I mean, ultimately, I do think Teal probably would have got slightly wrecked by me sucking out a bunch of the best majors if they tried to collect 3 or 4 times, because I don't totally know where they get enough points for to offset it. But at the same time, they fed just so inefficiently early, like, freeing up more actions had to be better for them. Also, the fact that they like couldn't fence 2 more spaces is like a really low hanging point source. But yeah, like 2 more fields is a ton more points, and that is a ton more crop points. So like, if they were willing to just build a hearth and collect 1 more time for like tempo advantage, and then use that tempo advantage to fully fence, and then really abuse plowing faster or something. But again, collector's a hard card to play well. They're learning. It's fine. You're not saying they beat me, but they certainly should be above 36. Yes, I agree with all that. Fully agree with that. Mighty just clearly should have fenced a bit bigger and then got more points from Cow Prince, but I guess they still have a 5 point Cow Prince, so like it didn't really hurt. That part didn't really hurt them much. So I don't totally know what went wrong for Mighty. I thought at various points Mighty's game looked good, but yeah, they just like really ran out of steam. I guess same thing, just didn't have occupations and cards that did enough to actually benefit them. Oh well. Oh hey, there you are, Mighty. What a sad game. Yeah, that's a tough game. Oh no. Yeah, it's a 5 point Cow Prince, but like 5 point Cow Prince is good. I mean, I guess Mighty has the same issues as a lot of the table in that like, I mean, never renovated, is on a 3 room house, like couldn't justify more rooms, but like also couldn't find a way to get all their fields in. So like it's pretty hard to win a 3 room game when you don't like have a stellar farm and you don't have card help, but then you also don't feel that you can actually push out another room. But I do wonder if Mighty could have found a way to take clay and build clay rooms, but I guess that's tough because Mighty never renovated at all. So that's a lot of resources. You have to gather at least 8 clay and 3 reed and then take a reno action and then a build action just to grow. But Mighty is on 3 family members. Like, it's tough. It's tough. But anyhow, nothing to play and red started a lot. Gotcha. There was a point where you could go for 2 rooms, but then you had no wood if you went for that line. Yeah, that was a critical juncture of the game. Admittedly, I really didn't want you to take the read there because it also made my growth queue really messy. And yeah, I was just really curious if you were going to go for the growth or if you needed to save the wood. But I get it with Cow Prince, you really just wanted defense early. So like it was pretty scary to go for the double build there then. But That definitely was a big break for me. But now that you say that, you're right. Red started several times this game, right? I kind of lost track of where start player was for a while because I wasn't gonna start myself, and I was just getting good enough actions and sequencing around it. But that makes sense that you were fourth a decent amount of the time. Uh, Number of times being first player. I started exactly once this game. You started quite a bit, but then yeah, red also started quite a bit. So that checks out. I still earned well, yeah. I mean, again, tree guard is weird, but yeah, I earned a lot of wood from the board. But I also just added so many resources. Yeah, added 18 wood, added 19 clay, added 10 stone, 5 reed, 5 grain. What? How nice it is to have the only ox that do stuff. Also, I'm curious. I wish there was a number that said how much food was spent, right? Like, how much food did I spend this game? Because it's a lot. It was a lot of food, but anyhow, it was fun. Uh, you played a few games with Red, and he's a magnet to start player when you're behind. When you were behind me, I was 2 down already, to be fair. I see. Yeah, that sucks. I mean, that part of Arena is obnoxious, right? Like, knowing people are start machines and then just knowing the player order. The hardware store was bad here. Hardware store in a 3-room game with no combos is absurd. Yeah, I've long felt that way, Sid. Some of the other strong players try to argue to me that hardware store is like okay on its own, and I'm just so not convinced. I feel like hardware store needs combos. Even like pushing a 4th room out and using hardware store, it just still doesn't seem very good to me. But I also agree that Red played the hardware store and used the hardware store several times, and I don't think it really did much for them. But they also don't have much else to do, so. You started, and then you got rewarded with Red starting next round. That's true. That is true. Well played, though. Yeah, this worked out. This was a tough game to sequence. Admittedly, chat did mildly help me and push me in a few ways, but I also sequenced a lot of it and got myself into a really nice position here. But it also, I mean, yeah, I got a little bit lucky. It worked out. Like, I could have got wrecked in a lot of different ways at various points, too. Teal not building Hearth in round 6 and building a room so that I could build the well and then like tree guard the next round is pretty fortunate. Like there was a lot of scenarios where things go worse, but hardware store is worse in a tree guard game. That's true too. That's a good point. I mean, obviously I'm adding so many resources, so it also somewhat neuters what he's up to. But I still just think 3-room hardware store is pretty shit. And even 4-room hardware store I think is not that good unless you get wild action advantage, but I look forward to somebody proving me wrong. It's fine. If they jump you, which was their only hope, it gets better. That's true. You like hardware store because it's a bad tree guard. Yeah. There's also no reason to not play Ropemaker in stage 1. I agree with that. Like, I don't know what Red's hand is, but the Ox were super weird early. Nobody wanted to play Ox in stage 1, which is part of why I just started forcing out my cards. Like, I wasn't even sure I was gonna play Tree Guard, but I'm like, well, shit. I'm looking at an action that has like no real justification, and I can just play this Ox and then force out clay room lines and shit. Because like, what else am I doing? But the draft was weak by all means. Absolutely, the draft was weak. But like, also there had to be cards that were worth playing still, right? I mean, I guess not, but you like Ropemaker because it's a bad forest reviewer. Ropemaker is very mediocre. Like, I don't totally blame him for not playing it in stage 1, but also like there were a lot of 2-wood actions in stage 1. So like I kind of do blame him because I would still play Ropemaker over taking 2-wood. I mean, Ropemaker is a little scary if you don't get the BMW though. So like I guess I sort of understand waiting, but what did they first pick is also an interesting question to me, right? Like, was Ropemaker one of their top 2 picks? I genuinely don't remember seeing Ropemaker, but I was expecting some sort of day labor card or something. I mean, they clearly first picked Hardware Store and then passed Loam Pit. I'm pretty sure what has happened here. Yeah, they first pick Hardware Store, pass Loam Pit, pass Feed Pellets. That makes sense. They first picked Ropemaker. I mean, first picking Rope Maker is pretty wild. I would take Chairman or Ebonist, but you know, this pack is definitely weak. I mean, the Ox are bad, so like, but Hardware Store already adds Reed to the game. I don't know that I'd be taking more Reed, but I would take hard. I would take. Oh wow! And then there's a little stick knitter in the game. Wait, what? There was a little stick knitter in the game. Wait, there's also Potter Ceramics in the game. Oh, they don't even take Potter Ceramics. Wait, they have Elephant Grass Plant. Elephant Grass Plant is actually kind of cute with rope. I mean, it's not good, but Hardware Store Rope Maker Elephant Grass. That's like sort of a game plan. Okay, well, whatever. Also, wait, they had a carpenter. They had opportunity for carpenter, rope maker, hardware store. Like, that's a way to build a big house at the very least. It's not a good way. But why are we taking 2 wood in stage 1 instead of playing carpenter? All right. There were bad cards in the draft, but people were just undervaluing occupations in this game, too. Sick combo. Yeah, it's fine. You picked Cow, Prince, Bucket first. Correct, I knew that. I knew you'd pick those, but anyhow, I'm now revising my judgments of some of that early game. Like, some of these cards are still worth ocking over taking 2 wood. They're not great, but like, your game looks better if you have those cards in play. But you remember you tried to force Rope Maker Elephant Grass Plant? It's so bad. Yeah, Loam Pit and Rope Maker and Carpenter would have been fun. Yeah, that's actually kind of true. The Loam Pit probably was better for them than the Hardware Store. Yeah, if they first picked the Loam Pit. Yeah. Yeah. But they didn't. So, alas. All right. Well, anyhow, I'm glad to get another game in there. That one lasted 2 hours, though. Dang, the stream lasted a while. I guess it took a little bit for the game to start, and then I've been blabbing a bit, so... But did they not wheel Frame Builder? Oh, I didn't even pay attention. I mean, they might have got Frame Builder back, in which case, yeah, that's like kind of legit. Hardware Store Carpenter Frame Builder also is pretty fun. Yeah, I agree. That should have worked. Like, they could have forced more rooms if they had been willing to play more cards and stuff, but they did not appear willing to play cards at all, so. You definitely didn't pick that trash? Yeah. So they would have got Frame Builder back. So, I mean, yeah, they had opportunities to have some sort of a game plan and then just kind of missed it. But, again, it's a weird game plan. It's not very good, so it's not shocking that they missed these things. But it is kind of shocking to just, like, not play any occupations in a game. And you kind of see what happens when you do that, so. 2 wood, 2 reed, 1 stone rooms with their setup actually seems awesome. Yeah, actually, that's a good point, Civ. Or Sid, sorry. Well, wait, can it be 2 wood? Wait a sec. Wait, it's not even 2 wood, right? They literally could have had stone rooms that would have cost, 1 wood, right? 1 wood replaces 2 stone. So 1 wood, 2 reed, 1 stone for stone rooms. Yeah, that's actually true. Yeah, that's actually, like, they definitely missed an opportunity. The fact that you can run it with it's the only reason. I mean, Frame Builder's bad, sure, but that he could start player for a reason at least. Sorry, you're a bit tilted. No, it's fine to be tilted. Getting started on all the time in the game is really frustrating, especially when you need certain things. Then especially when the guy in front of you never start players, right? I only started once, and that was SP Nada in round 3 because there was no good action for me. Like, that wasn't really a real start player either because you didn't really get value. So yeah, sitting after the guy that just like never starts is kind of annoying, but Frame Builder's slightly underrated. I agree. It's just a combo piece, but it's a fun one with the right combos. Yep, absolutely. And Carpenter's a great, Carpenter Frame Builder to build cheap stone rooms, and then having a card that generates reed and like being able to use the hardware store like justifiably would have been pretty cool, but. Yeah, with a hardware store and a rope maker, yeah, it would have been pretty cool. You never want to play Frame Builder in the Frame Builder combos. I think that's how is that? I think that you absolutely would have played Frame Builder in this game, right? Like, Sid is exactly correct. If I opened like hardware store plus rope maker early in the game, I grew first, and then I just used those cards to generate some resources. Then I played Frame Builder, rushed out my renovations. I don't know. That sounds pretty legit. Plus Carpenter in there somewhere. Like that's a. It's not a great game, but when all the cards sucked, that's still pretty good. You still get yourself to a 5-room stone house. 5-room stone house is a pretty good floor. I mean, you still need to get a farm built on top of it, but you have a lot of actions and a lot of points to do some stuff with. But oh well. Anyhow, I've been blabbing a lot. I think I am going to just lay down the rest of the night now and try to rest a bit. I probably will get some more streams in tomorrow and Sunday because I'm assuming I'm going to just kind of be mostly stuck at home this weekend and try not to get other human beings sick. So, but we'll also see how sick I actually feel. Like currently, I just feel kind of tired, a little bit head foggy, and I just have like a really sore throat with some sinuses. But like I'm not like that out of energy or desire to game, but that could easily change by tomorrow or even whatever. We'll see how bad it gets. I could just want to lay on a couch and do nothing, but sitting and streaming is not exactly very strenuous, so we'll see how I feel. But anyhow, fun play. Yeah, it was fun. When there's 6 clay on the board, why play Frame Builder? Yeah, 6 clay doesn't build stone rooms, but you wouldn't even be thinking about 5 rooms with that hand. You'd be aiming to build like 9 stone room house. That's totally fair, actually. That's a very efficient way to fill farmyard spaces with what they have going on. And with how tight the plow pressure is, being able to fill your farm with just like solid, like big fence plus huge stone rooms and punt fields would have been pretty solid. I do have to give Mole Plow its due in that game, by the way. As much as I don't normally like Mole Plow all that much, Mole Plow in a game that had 0 plow help also is a pretty good first pick to find. Like, that Tree Gardener coupled with the Mole Plow really did do a lot of work. So even though my opening pack underwhelmed me, when everybody's opening pack is pretty underwhelming, although other people's opening packs were not that underwhelming. Somebody got Cow Prince plus a Wooden Way Bucket, and somebody else got a Collector. So, still, mine did ultimately do a lot of work. So that was welcome. But anyhow, again, I've blabbed a lot. Thanks all for hanging out. Thanks for chatting. It's been really good. I'll head off. I'll see people around. Later.